All right, here we are in our regular project file. And this would be the point where we've just been a single user working away on our project, no problems. And we've started our project probably with our template file, which has all of our default settings and line styles and dimension styles and all of our good stuff that's set up here under manage and under additional settings. So all of this stuff has all been preset as much as you can. So you've fine-tuned the model to your corporate standards, etc. You've got some floor plans in here, okay? Started out, you might even have a couple of sheets with some views and stuff on there. You've got all the families loaded that you expect to be using, maybe a couple of groups, detail and model groups. So you've got this project nicely set up with everything that you need within the project. Okay, so now what you do is you say, okay, this is called gallery. This is a regular Revit project file. So what you do is you would save this. So I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to say save. Okay, that saves it to wherever it happens to be saved. Somewhere on a server, it doesn't matter. It's a regular project file. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do a save as and give it the name with the word central. So we've saved it. Good. We can archive that away. So we have a copy of this file before Worksets is enabled, because here we're going to create a new central file. So we go up into here and we say save as project. Okay, and then from there I'm going to go to my Y drive somewhere on a network where people can get to it. Okay, under a folder here I've got called Worksets project. Okay, I've got another folder called Gallery Project. This is a different location from where the original file came from. Click on here, and inside of there I'm going to go down. I'm going to put the word central in here. Central underscore gallery. Make it look really nice. Okay, hit save. So all that does is that's just a regular save as. I haven't made a central file, and I haven't enabled Worksets. The first save you do after you enable the Worksets, that is what does all the final preparation to create that central file, which is what we're doing in this lesson, trying to create the central file. Saved it normally. Now we've saved it with a new name. Look, it's got a new name. Still not done yet. Okay, now what we do is we go to collaborate here and we click the Workset button. Okay, this is the one that starts it all off. So first of all, it says you are about to enable work sharing. Work sharing a project requires full proper planning and management. You should always watch your CAD clip videos on Worksets before you start to enable Worksets. So Worksets cannot be undone. Once you turn this file into a Workset central file, then that's it. You can't turn it back, which is why we saved the original. Now, it's going to create a bunch of Worksets for our project standards and for our views and a lot of stuff. And these are the user-created Worksets. It's going to take all the levels and grids and put them in that Workset, which is a good thing. And it's going to take everything else and put it in the Workset 1, which is everything you see here. The doors, the windows, the columns, the beams, the floors, everything. Everything in here you see will get put into a Workset called Workset 1 to start with, and then we can divide that up. But it's also going to create some more automatic Worksets that we don't have any control over. So we say good, we hit OK. That goes through, and now what's happening is it's converting this into a central file. Okay, so now it's just about there. It comes up with this dialog box, okay, and it says right now I'm logged into my Revit as Daryl, okay, and because I created the Worksets and enabled it, it made them editable, so it's checked out everything user defined to me. Don't worry about this, we'll come back to it. Now, it's also created some other automatic ones. I'll take this off and I'll say show me the family's Worksets that you automatically created. Okay, look, curtain wall mullion, balusters, okay, door, the different bifold door, double glass door, double single glass. Each one of these families gets its own Workset, and right now I've got it all checked out simply because I am the one that has created the file to start with, so it automatically checks everything out under my name, which I would probably be the administrator if I'm the one to enable this. Views. Each individual view that you create over here gets a work set. Now, you can still go in the view and look at everything and do everything. If you try to change the scale of the view, you need to check out that view. Okay, you need to make it editable. If I go into the sheet A0 cover sheet, if I open up this cover sheet view and I try to delete something or do something to it, it's either going to borrow the sheet to make it editable, or it's going to tell me someone else is using it. But I need to check out that work set. If the work set is not editable by you, you cannot edit it. And that's the idea, that you check in and check out these different work sets. So these are automatic ones, project standards. Cable tray settings, call out tags, section tags, okay, filters, halftone, grid types, okay, line weights, line types, line styles, line patterns, okay, level types. These are all those kind of non-tangible things that are part of project standards. All the different settings, okay. In order to change the pipe settings, you need to check out the pipe settings work set. Okay, what do we have down here at the bottom? Wire stuff. Wall types. If you want to, you can use the wall type, but if you try to edit or modify the wall type, you need to have it editable. That's the key. So these are all the Revit created work sets that are created, okay? And these are the user-defined ones that we generally use. And this one usually gets split up into our walls and doors and windows and roofs and everything else. But for now, everything kind of gets put into work set 1, and it's all been checked out by me. So I hit OK on that. And now I could go back into my work sets and start to create some new work sets here and add some stuff to it. But I can continue without doing that. We'll come back as a separate lesson on dividing this up. So for the most part, we've done our save. We did a save as. We put it on the server. We hit the work sets button. We enabled it. We didn't do anything inside of here, but look, we hit OK. And now we hit save. Okay. And it says here, this is the first time that the project has been saved since work sharing was enabled. This project will therefore become the central model. Do you want to save the project as the central model? Yes, I do. So I hit yes. Boom. Now watch what happens. It's going to go out, it's going to save, and it's actually going to create some new special folders. Okay, I've got my Windows Explorer open in the background here, and if you click over here and you look in that folder, okay, on the Y drive, under work sharing, under gallery project over here, okay, there's that central file. But look what else it created. It created a central gallery backup. So it created a backup here. Okay, this is very different from normal Revit project stuff. And it also created a Revit temp folder it's going to use. Okay, so when you roll back, or when things go wrong, we go in and we start to use these data files inside of here. So you know it's a central file when you go back and you see your file, and under that folder you're going to see some additional folders in here. That only shows up when you've created a central file and saved it. So that first save, it tells you you're going to create the central file. Good. Now what happens is I can say close. I say okay, close. Boom. Close it off. It's done. Now I have a file called Central Gallery on my Y drive. That is now a central file.